Hi, I'm Mia, and I specifically want to do purple eyeshadow today, so I have an excuse to use my new Fenty lip oil. But this is the lip oil in question. It's the shade Miss Jellyfish. I got it during the Sephora sale, and even though it doesn't look purple on the lips, it's really just sheer with a bunch of like blue and purple sparkles. It feels right to pair this with purple eyeshadow, you know? So that's what we're going to do today. But this is also going to be a relatively quick and easy look because I'm doing my makeup before I need to go out anyways within the next hour and a half. So we're not doing anything too adventurous here. This is from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is the Blends palette, and I'm going to be focusing on these three shades. So with a little dense brush, I am taking some of the shade Signs, and I'm just going to start patting and flicking this out on my outer corner. I'm going to drag it in a little, but not too far or too high. But no, yesterday I had every intention of filming something because I had my nail appointment at 10:45. They're nothing special. I'm doing tried ones next appointment, so I kind of want to save a few dollars now since we're gonna have to fork it over next time. So nail appointment was 10:45, so I was like, okay, I'll be home by 1 and I can do something. Yeah, my manager texted me asking me to cover a shift. So I went to my nail appointment, killed 2 hours of time, and then went to work. So, and I was out relatively late, so I did not film anything last night. Oh, that got a little too winked out. I'm gonna have to make this even. I am also so congested today, I need to take a Claritin before I leave the house because I think my allergies are finally starting to kick in this year. And then on a large fluffy brush, I am just taking some of the shade Giggle, which is my favorite shade out of the entire palette. And I'm just going to start to blend out that original shade with it. Again, I'm not doing anything too wild or crazy. I just need to do something because by the time I get home, I'm unlikely to do my makeup because I'm meeting someone in Boston at 2, and even though we're not doing a lot, I don't know how long we're going to take. So yeah. I'm actually going to take a mix of Giggle and a mix of Cookies and Cream, which is just the white shade, and I'm going to start to pat that down here. I don't know what I'm doing. This could turn out horrible. Who's to say, really? But I'm doing more of the Cookies and Cream shade than Giggles. But I will be putting a shimmer over this, hopefully. I don't think I have a purple iridescent shimmer, actually. I'll find something. Oh, Cream and Sugar, not Cookies and Cream. I don't know. I'm kind of liking how this looks without a shimmer. I am going to do a little liner. This is just the shade Bewitched, which is the deepest purple in the palette. And I'm just going to do what I usually do and just kind of like line my lid lines. It just gives it that little extra dimension. Tell me how I made more tip money yesterday in a 4.5-hour shift than I have in any other shifts within the last week. And it's not... Okay. It's not like I was actively mean, but I very obviously wasn't thrilled to be there either. And I've noticed that when I give like a little unintentional attitude, I get more tips. It's usually from men, so I think that says something about them. I mean, I'm not complaining. I got to put money on my Charlie card and put aside money for my spending money, which is especially good because I did spend $20 yesterday on lunch when I was killing time. Well, it was 18 and change and I just tipped the rest, so I got an Italian sandwich and a seltzer, and I think I need to stop ordering seltzers from that place because I never like any of them. But alas. No, because I want the shimmers and the lips to kind of correspond, so I do need a shimmer. Alright, this is just a bit of warning. The brand that I'm going in with is Looxi Beauty, I think. I think they've ghosted all of their customers. So, I'm not advertising them. This is just, it's like one of the only single shimmers I have. And this is the shade Charmed. So I'm just going to take a little on a fluffy brush. And I'm going to lightly tap over the lighter part of the eyeshadow. It's not my favorite because it's not like the most reflective, but I think that's okay for right now. It just gives it a little extra boost. But I thankfully got very lucky with my 2 orders because I think the last time they posted was like last year, and everyone in the comments is like, oh my god, where's my order? I ordered it, you know, whenever, and it never got any update. And I did email their customer service once because I had something wrong with an order, and I never got a response from them, so that should have been the first sign. But I think this is all it for eyes, actually. So I'm gonna find some lashes and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back with some lashes on. Also, I did look it up, and Looxi Beauty, last post was May of last year. And everyone in the comments is pissed. And the website is gone. So, I used it, but I got this stuff like, oh my god, over a year at that point. A year and a half? 2 years? Damn. Either way, this isn't me advertising, like, oh my god, go get it. It's what I had. So, onto base. I hope this works because I've never used any of these products together. This is from e.l.f. This is the Holy Hydration Thirst Burst Drops. Also, tell me why that the Sunday I'm going to New York is like one of the only Sundays where there's like no 7 o'clock shows. I literally think the only ones are Chicago and Stranger Things. Like, I might go see Chicago, but like, I really wanted to see Boop. And like, I wanted to see Boop if I was able to, because Tuesday I'm hoping to get a Little Shop of Horrors ticket, and I will see that. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's one of the ones I'm seeing. Like, I wanted to see Boop. It looked cute, and everyone's like, oh my god, this girl is so talented. And I've seen like little clips, and like, it looks good. But I'm not gonna pass over Little Shop of Horrors for Boop. No offense to Boop, but. And then this is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm Serum. Gonna do just 2 little scoops. And I am making sure to go in with more hydrating base because I have a setting powder that I want to try. So. It's funny because I hate the way this feels, like when I'm rubbing it in. It can get a little gritty at times, but like my makeup just looks so good with it that like I'm willing to deal with it. And going in with possibly my favorite foundation. This is from About Face. This is the Performer Skin Tech Foundation in the shade F2 Olive. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do a little more here. A little more. But, yeah. Love that I'm always like, I don't know if I'm olive or not. I can't even tell where I put that on my neck. And blend with my Makeup by Mario brush. Like, hello? Also, I literally just washed my hair last night, and it's too clean, so I have a bad feeling I'm gonna be messing around with it for a little to get it to look semi-presentable. Okay, this actually doesn't look as dewy as it usually does. I'm still gonna use the powder because it's new and I want to try it. And then I'm going in with the Milk Makeup Future Fluid Concealer, if I can open this, in the shade 4N. It's funny because every time I declutter my makeup, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I never do. And then I never use it. But this is also already well past its expiration date, so if I get rid of it, it's not that big of a deal. We're blending. Oh, I just really missed all the spots on my face today, foundation-wise. It's so funny because I had 3N and 4N, and 4N's a little yellow, but 3N was so much lighter. There was such a big jump between the two shades, and those are the shades that's next to each other in the range. And then for bronzer, I'm going in with the Persona Cosmetics Bronze Multi-Stick in the shade Mojave. Quite possibly one of my favorite bronzers, if not the favorite. It's definitely like top 3. And we're blending. See, look at how easy that was. I also might try to get a sandwich before I go out, because there's a food truck near where I'm going. They have these insane sandwiches, and they're doing what is it? What are they doing? Chicken Caesar salad sandwich this month. And I love myself a good chicken Caesar salad anything. Particularly like crispy chicken, like chicken cutlet. That's where it's at. So, might try to get like maybe a half, because their sandwiches are huge. I know we're probably tired of like a baby pink blush by now, but I feel like it would go with the eyes. And I'm gonna match my lips with my eyes and not my lips with my cheeks like usual, so I want to try to keep it in the same tone family. Like, this is kind of neutral, cool. Well, it looks more cool on camera than it does in real life, but I can fix that with color correction. So I'm going ham with the Huda Beauty Blush Filter Liquid Blush in the shade Bubblegum. I'm just going to blend that out with ease, because this is one of my favorite blush formulas and it is literally so easy to blend. I also really need to bring my makeup bag upstairs, because it's been downstairs for the past like week and a half, and I have products in there that I want to film with. Like, I haven't used the Natasha Denona concealer on camera yet. I wore it out when I got sunburned, but I used so little of it that I can't tell how much it did, because I only did like a little here and just kind of like a very light tint, but my face got so flushed from all the walk-in and the sun, not sunburned, just flushed, so I can't really tell how it looked. So I want to do like a real look with it. And then I am going to powder before doing anything else. This is from Amicol. This is the Skin Melt Loose Powder in the shade Translucent. I got this during the Sephora sale, and I don't think I've set my face during doing my makeup yet, so I'm going to take a little brush, and it's too much. I'm going to start to press right here. Look at it, just pressing this into the under eye, because I like using a small brush for like my under eyes, and then I'll go in with a big brush for the rest of my face. Kind of loving how that looks. This feels so soft, it's like so finely milled, and I am going to go in with a big brush. I'm going to tap and push it in to like the little flip cap, just to kind of help evenly disperse. I don't know what word I was going here. And I'm just gonna pat that all over my face. Oh yeah. Thankfully, even though this isn't a white translucent powder, it doesn't do the thing where certain translucent powders darken my concealer or foundation. So, a shout out to her. And then this is from NYX. This is their Buttermelt blush in Butter Together. Okay, had to make sure it wasn't together. And I'm just gonna pat to reinforce the pink we already had down. And then this also brings a little bit more warmth because this is a little more neutral warm than the Huda one. So, I don't look as washed out as I could. Alright, I'm going in with my favorite shade of the Colourpop Super Shock Highlighter, and this is in the shade Seismic. I don't know the last time it's been restocked. She's very old and very loved. I do try to keep myself from using it all the time because, again, I can't tell you the last time it was restocked, so I have no ways of getting my hands on it. I mean, I do, but just not a fresh, not pre-owned one. I'm gonna... I know these go on better with a finger, but I hate touching makeup. Like, I just don't like the feeling of it on my fingers. That's why I've never applied foundation or concealer with, like, my fingers, really. And that's why I hate doing primer, because I have to touch it. And now, the star of the show. Well, not this. This is from Maybelline. This is the Lifter Liner, Lip Liner in the shade 05 on it. I had to order this from Beauty Bay. That's how out of stock it was, literally everywhere. But, gonna... It's funny because I don't know why I'm shaking it. I saw somebody do a lip combo with a jellyfish lip oil and Anywhere caffeine, and I'm like, oh, but I feel like it would be just a little too warm for this look. And I am blending this in with a brush because I'm not using anything else besides the lip liner and the lip oil, so I don't want it to be weird and harsh lines, you know? Also, I think I got the biggest sign that I need to do a day trip to go to the Met, because there was a girl with a tote bag from the Met at my train stop. Not my train stop that I get off in Boston. You know, where there's a million people. The train stop where I get off to go home at the crosswalk. And I'm like, possibly the biggest sign. So, like, I really want to go. But the ticket prices are, not the ticket prices, the train ticket prices are insane. Because why am I paying more than what I did for my real trip? But there is a date, I think it's September 1st, that it's relatively affordable. If I like, because obviously I'd leave early in the day and then kind of get home later at night. So it's a Monday, so I wouldn't usually work the Tuesday. I'm thinking about it. But this is the real star of the show. Like I said, this is the Fenty Beauty lip oil. Oh, sorry. Gloss Balm Oil, Luminizing Lip Oil in gloss. This font is so tiny I can barely read it, and I don't even need glasses for this. Like, I need glasses for distance, not for close things. And again, this is the shade Miss Jellyfish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's not purple, it's just with reflex. Oh yeah. So I need to go deal with my hair, and I will see you in a second. Alright, I'm back. I think this is the best I'm getting my hair. But this is the finished look. It's a press. I like it. You can't see it on camera, but in person, my lips have a very, very thin sheen of purple. but it's not entirely noticeable. But I think this turned out cute, and I find it funny that I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be such a quick, simple, easy eye look, and I have like 12 brushes to clean, and 8 of them are eye brushes alone. So, but c'est la vie. I have no idea what's going on with my hair. I put in a damp roller for like 10 minutes, so like it's not fixed, but it's better than it was. But yeah, I still have an hour before I need to leave, so I'm probably gonna sit downstairs with my dog like this before I get changed and whatnot. But yeah.